What's up, guys? Matt Brown here for PlayPicks.com, and we are back in our friendly confines. We are back. Home field advantage for this video. No longer on the road, no longer doing road shows. We are coming off of a big Sunday night football win last night. That under in that Packers-Patriots game hit, so feeling good about that. Don't know how I feel about this whole Monday night football game here, but we'll talk about that in just a second. Right after you hit that subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it. Trying to get that number over 1,000 subscribers. Hashtag keep Matt employed. So if you want to keep seeing these videos, please help a brother out. Hit that subscribe button down below. Playpicks.com/bonus, BONUS as well, to take advantage of all the bonus offers that we've got going on. And while you're down there, comment. Let us know who you think is going to win tonight. If you care who wins tonight, if you think who's going to cover, whatever it might be. You might have no interest in this game. Probably not a lot of people will. So the Tennessee Titans are heading to take on the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry's World down there in Arlington, Texas. We have two teams that are coming off of a bye. Both teams are 3-4 on the season, really kind of just floundering, if you will. Really a couple of teams that have not been able to find their way, certainly on the offensive side of the ball, that is for sure. First week for the Cowboys with Amari Cooper. Of course, they traded away a first-round pick for Amari Cooper, so Amari Cooper will be making his debut for the Dallas Cowboys tonight in this game. Let's take a look at how this thing looks from a line perspective here at DraftKings. Cowboys 4.5-point favorites, a total of 40.5. 888 Cowboys 5-point favorites, total of 40.5, and then at FanDuel and BetStars, we're looking at 4.5 and then 40. And we do have 40. We do have a 40 out there at FanDuel, 40.5 over there at BetStars. So we got a low total in this game. We got a Cowboys team favored by that 4.5 number, like kind of one of those weird numbers that you don't see incredibly often. About 54% of the bets are on the Cowboys to cover the 4.5 right now. So whenever we're looking at where this money is actually going, however, 67% of the money is actually on the Titans at plus 4.5. Now, that money might have come in. Of course, this is just an aggregate over time. So that money actually might have come in when this number had crept up to 5.5. I even saw a 6 for a hot minute before it got bet back down. So some of that big money could have come in when that number was a little higher. So don't be fooled by just that number whenever I say that. That's aggregate over the time that this bet was open. So that doesn't necessarily mean that money was coming in at this 4.5 that it is right now. 60% of the bets are on the over, but 53% of the money is on the under. So we have many more tickets being written on the over. Of course, the public loves the over. No one likes to root for a game not to score. Also, you have to sweat the game until the very, very end. You can win an over by halftime in theory, and you obviously have to watch till the very end for an under bet. And you always are sweating that under bet until the clock hits 000. So you're always going to see a pretty big ticket count on overs, but then 53% of the money in this game so far is on the under, which lets you know some of the bigger money bets have been coming in on the under in this game. So what do we have here? We have Sean Lee back in the linebacking core there for the Dallas Cowboys. They also have Jason Smith, who's been playing incredibly well at linebacker, and even that first round pick of theirs, Van Der Esch, has been playing really well at linebacker as well. I mean, this linebacking core for Dallas, completely legit, which might lead to the fact where you got a defense that's only giving up 17.6 points per game so far this year, and that is actually second best in the league. This defense kind of quietly under the radar been playing pretty well, actually been holding opponents to much lower than you actually think when you think of the Cowboys so far here in the 2018 season. Now, the problem has been, and this is actually the problem for both of these teams right here, it's just the fact that they play incredibly slow. Tennessee 31st in pace. Dallas is 29th in pace. And they just don't score very many points either. Titans, 15.1 points per game. That is 30th in the league. The Cowboys, 20 points per game. That is actually 26th in the league. So what we're looking at here are two teams that don't score very many points and two teams that don't give up very many points. So obviously, right, the under, right? The under, right? It would lean you to the under. Well, we'll talk about that in just a second. I mean, when you look at these statistics here, Marcus Mariota, as you see right here in the article, 3 touchdown passes on the season. That is right. He only has 3 touchdown passes on the season. Ryan Fitzpatrick threw for more touchdowns yesterday in that loss to the Carolina Panthers the Marcus Mariota has on the season so far. Really been struggling to get anything going whatsoever. And listen, If you think he's going to get it going through the air in this one, I mean, while the Cowboys ranked 4th versus the run and only 24th versus the pass, they do have one of the best corners. According to Pro Football Focus, actually, Byron Jones is the best corner as far as grading in all of the NFL so far this year. The rest of the secondary is kind of middle of the road to even kind of a subpar, so that might lead to some of this grading that we have for this secondary and whatnot. But again, Byron Jones been playing lights out. Of course, the linebacking corps been playing lights out, so a lot to love about the defense in this game for the Cowboys. Titans and Cowboys, again, if you're looking for a reason to bet the under, we already talked about how much that the defenses don't give up points. We've already talked about how they don't score very many points. We already talked about how they play slow. The Titans run the ball at the 3rd highest percentage in the league. The Cowboys run the ball at the 5th highest percentage in the league. So love to run the ball. However, this is one of those things here, guys, like I as we come down and kind of look at where we're leaning for the picks in this game, right? So everything points to the under, and typically I think I would lean to the under in this situation if it wasn't for the fact that both of these teams are coming off a bye. You have the Cowboys that are adding Amari Cooper to the offense here, so a completely new wrinkle that they have not had all season long. So you can't just assume he's going to do well, so this number has to be as low as it is. It has to be down at 40 and a half, right? But they have literally been, if you've seen this receiving core, it is a bunch of nobodies. And then you have, when your leading receiver out there is basically Cole Beasley, then you know you've been in trouble here. So they were in desperate need of a number 1 wide receiver. They went out and got it in the likes of Amari Cooper here. So, and they've had, again, coming off of a bye here, they've had time to acclimate him to this offense, to hopefully get him up to speed, at least on a lot of the playbook and getting him involved in a lot of the plays that they want to run in this game. And then Marcus Mariota has been playing hurt this whole year. That's at least what a lot of the beat writers say, at least a lot of the people that have been watching him. Of course, we had that thing earlier in the season where he couldn't grip the ball with as much pressure as he wanted to. Now he's coming off a bye, had another week to get healthier. Of course, you know, these modern medicine and these athletes get some of the craziest, you know, medicine and stuff that you've ever seen, some of the craziest treatment you've ever seen. So for me, I can't play the under in this game just because there's too many unknowns for me right here, right now. And I understand there's a lot of the money wants to go on the under in this thing. And there's a lot of all the statistics I just read you point to the fact that this should be a low scoring kind of slugfest, an ugly game. But again, too many unknowns for me. Maybe Marcus Mariota is healthier. Maybe Amari Cooper will make a big difference in the success of this offense. Maybe it'll open things up more for Ezekiel Elliott. You know, there's so many things for me that I'm going to kind of back off of that and probably not go in the total in this game. And I'm actually going to go against, where the money went against where the stuff was last night, and it was successful and we won. And I'm going to go against it again here. I actually like the Cowboys at 4.5 here. I think they're superior in just about every single aspect of the game. I mean, I'm not a Marcus Mariota believer. I think we continue to make excuses for this guy, and he's just not been able to get it done on the field. So I think that Dak Prescott, even as Dak has struggled this year, is better at quarterback. Obviously, Ezekiel Elliott is better at running back. If you look at the wide receiver position with the addition of Amari Cooper, now what? I mean, Corey Davis is their number 1. I mean, is that really, are you gonna take him over Amari Cooper? I mean, so I think it just, at a lot of positions here, I'm going to be taking the Cowboys. And then on the defensive side of the ball, like I said, I mean, I've got one really great corner, a really solid trio of linebackers here. Just so many things here. I just don't think that this Tennessee team could magically get it all together. And I would have looked at this game as more like a 6-point line for Dallas. Getting it at 4.5 is certainly something that I'm looking to do. So I think I'm going to take Dallas here at 4.5. Little small bet. This is not a game that I'm jumping up and down to watch. This is not a game that I'm jumping up and down to bet here. I mean, as Nate mentions in the article here, you know, if you want to run a teaser on this, I wouldn't hate it. You would be teasing the Titans up to 10.5. So you're getting it through the 7 and through the 10 there. And if you wanted to go, either way you wanted to go with an over, getting it down to 34 and betting the over, or getting it up to 46 and betting the under. However you feel most comfortable in the teaser scenario, I wouldn't hate that. I don't think that that's completely egregious. I don't think that the Cowboys by any stretch of the imagination are all of a sudden going to come out of this bye and be this offensive juggernaut. So I don't think that they're going to blow out the Titans either. So Again, small action tonight, guys. If this was a game that was on just a typical normal Sunday slate, certainly not something I would be doing. I would just take a pass on this one. Probably not bet it. But again, it's an island game on Monday night. We're going to be watching it anyway. It's more fun to get a little bit of action on the game. So going to be doing that. Taking a look here at this Titans Cowboys with a small bet on the Cowboys at -4.5. Guys, appreciate you being here. Please hit that subscribe button down below. Trying to get over 1,000 again. So really appreciate you doing that. And let us know in the comments down below what you think. Are you playing the game at all tonight? Are you watching it as a fan? Or do you like a total maybe? Maybe you like the over, the under, whatever it might be. Let us know what's going on and what you think down there as well. And of course, as always, playpicks.com/bonus. All the very best bonuses in the industry. Seriously, $25 free at DraftKings Sportsbook, $10 free at 888, 100% matching bonuses at FanDuel, at BetStars, a lot of other ones. So just take a look at everything that's over there if you live in and or around that New Jersey area and plan on making some bets, because if you're going to make bets anyway, you might as well take advantage of those offers. So appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you back here for Thursday night. Hey, guys, thanks for checking out this video. While you're here, hit that subscribe button right down below. Make sure you never miss a video. When you get done doing that, please head to playpicks.com/bonus for the very best deposit bonus and free money offers on the internet.